Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another edition of Lucas Streeter Show. Nasty work, baby. Nasty fucking work. I know y'all missed us. You like that title, huh, Streeter? Nasty work.
Nasty work, man. Who came up with that? Me or you? You? That was you. That was you, right?
I don't know. I don't know. We'll I'll just take claim for nasty, and then you'll take claim for work.
What's going on, man?
I think you work a little more than me. You be day trading and shit, and while I be sleep from night work, and then now my freaking agent is calling me up at the wrong time. Fuck him.
Sound like money.
Fuck him. We ain't talking to him. Agent called at the wrong time. He had all morning to call me up. But hey man, I see you've been doing a lot of things throughout the community, and we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about a whole bunch of stuff, man. We got a lot of shit to talk about. We got to talk about the new defense coordinator at the University of Miami, Mario's comments on Cam Ward. Then at the same time, we get to talk about Deion Sanders possibly going to the Dallas Cowboys. We also get to talk about, we also get to talk about Drake. I know that's something that you want to talk about. Unfortunately, I don't normally talk about him, but we'll get to talk about him in his lawsuit against the one of the companies he worked with. And man, we'll just get this shit going.
Why you said unfortunately on Drake?
The last thing, how the NFL playoffs and the national championship, the impact that South Florida has on the national championship and the NFL playoffs. And so those are the things we'll get into. How you feeling today, my brother?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling good, man. Good. Cold on went away. The cold coming back?
The cold? Yeah, the cold is coming back. It's going to be cold at the end of the week.
The cold supposed to come back? Yeah, I'm feeling great, man. The cold went away for now, man. I'm feeling good, bro. Took a trip last week, and it was really cold in Dallas, bro.
How did that trip go for you, man? I mean, tell the people how your trip was, man. I know you was out there. You was out there cheering on. Were you out there working, or was you a fan?
And a little bit of both, but I was mainly a fan. I sat in the stands, man. I hadn't sat in the stands for a football game in a while. You know what I'm saying? I sat in the stands, went out there, see Ohio State and Texas. See Jeremiah went with Jeremiah Smith, you know what I'm saying? His family, man. Shout out to his dad, man, a square dude. That was pretty cool. I mean, other than Texas covering Jeremiah with 3 dudes, you know what I'm saying? They won, but that was pretty cool. Got to go down on the field and talk to Jeremiah after the game. Pretty damn cool, dog. See the young man, skinny. To see him go from a little skinny, little scrawny kid, you know what I'm saying, to I think he's arguably the most famous player in college football right now. And they say they're saying that he just got insurance on his body, and I've never seen that a freshman get insurance.
Hold on. How is he gonna be more famous than Travis Hunter, Shedeur Sanders?
He's not more famous than Travis Hunter. So let's make him
more famous than all of them.
He's not more famous.
I know that's your boy. He's not more famous. He's not the most famous guy. He's the most famous guy in these playoffs.
He's not more famous than Travis Hunter. I give you that. He's not more famous than Shedeur, right?
Yes, he had his coming out party. Wait, we have to agree that he had his coming out party. You know more than anybody. I mean, how great this young man was going to be, because you saw it from an early age, like you've seen so many other people that you've covered from an early age. See, a lot of people think that you're a fly by night. You like one of these new jacks running around with a camera, and you just started, filming these kids, and they don't realize how many of these kids that you filmed throughout your career at such an early age. You actually put in the work That's why I call you the work part of this nasty.
No, yeah, I mean, shit, a lot of people, some of your fans across the country may not even know. I mean, I created something called Footballville and started recording kids maybe 10 years ago. We had seen so many players from Miami go to the league that I was like, okay, I'm going to document this because one of these little peasy head dudes, like a couple of them going to the league, you know what I'm saying? So I started recording the games, youth football, then went up to high school football, then got been credentialed at some of the biggest games in the country, got over 800,000, pushing 1 million followers across social media. But yeah, I covered Jeremiah when he was 8, 9, maybe 8 at Scott Paul. You know what I'm saying? I got pictures of him when he was 8. James Cook, Duke Johnson. It started with Duke Johnson. I used to call it Dolo
with
Camp.
Duke. My boy Duke. Shouts out to Duke Johnson. My boy.
Yeah,
his mama Cassandra.
I used to call it Dolo Cam, and I would just go to the game and put the camera just on Duke, whether he got the ball or not, because I think people just wanted to see the star. But I started putting the camera on other people, Tracy Howard. I put the camera on Patrick Peterson, little brother. And I started realizing that it only kind of worked with Duke because Duke was so good. Like everybody else, you could see that they were taking rest, that they wasn't doing anything. I remember Northrop, the Florida State linebacker, man, the video is still up. It's funny that they were getting their ass beat at State by Manatee. And he gave up like in the second quarter, and you could see it. And I'm up here putting Dolo Cam on him. He don't know it. And the people in the comments like, damn, man, you need to give him a Red Bull or some shit. Like, he ain't out there doing nothing. I was like, oh boy, man. I got into this to help the kids, not to hurt them. So then I had to switch up the format a little bit, bro. But no, man, I covered a lot of them, man. Lamar Jackson in high school. I was the only media company there when he played against Tyler Huntley, who was his backup a long time at the Ravens.
Really?
Yeah, I'm the only one to have video of that game.
Wow. So were you there at the game when Lamar Jackson played against Miami Central?
I never, because that was the playoffs, right? So I never would catch that game. It was always a better game. You see what I'm saying? You didn't show.
You about right. It wasn't that many people in the stands. I was in the stands, and how we do. You know how we do as coaches. We sit on the other side. So I was on the other side, on Lamar Dem's side. There wasn't that many people in the stands because I didn't think they had the confidence that they were going to win that game. And that's when I met Lamar's mother. I saw this kid throwing the ball. I forget the name of the kid he was throwing the ball to. I thought he was exceptionally well. I got on the phone immediately by the half, and I called up Coley, because Coley was our office coordinator at Miami at the time. And I said, Coley, you got to get this dude here. This dude is special. This dude got that it. And Coley was like, oh, we looked at him, and we got our quarterback. He's all right. We don't think he's a quarterback. He's more of a receiver. I was like, huh?
What?
Huh? See, most people don't know that story. I sat there and was like pleading with this dude, similar to what you did with the linebacker, the story that you talked about with the linebacker playing for Armwood.
Armwood, yeah.
Yeah, but and obviously they listened, but they weren't trying to hear it. And I think it was Brad Kaya who they were so hell bent on at the time, and felt like they had their quarterback, and they they didn't want Lamar to come down there, and the rest is history. So many people turned this kid down, which is amazing that you say that. So many people turned him down. I always remember that picture of him being the last quarterback drafted in that draft, and him laying on his mom's shoulder like a little baby in her arms.
Yeah.
That this travesty had happened to him, and to see him doing what he's doing right now with all those naysayers who passed him up, it is amazing. I just love this story. I love it for more reasons than one. And most people should should show that story. And I tell my son all the time, that story about him, being the underdog and people passing him up. They passed him up all the time. He wasn't the special guy. And those guys normally had that burning thing in them, like the Tom Brady's, like the Devontae Freedmans, who are all these guys say ain't this and ain't that. They get passed up, and before you know it, they're there. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
The morning of the draft, I created a video. It was him running out versus Hollandale, and he was shooting the guns at Hollandale running out.
Really?
And he DM'd me the morning of the draft. He DM'd me the morning of the draft. He said, "Hey man, send me that video." And I cut it up and I sent it to him. He tweeted it out at Footballville. I was like, "Bro, shouldn't you be busy? You know what I'm saying? It's draft day." And he DM'd me. He DM'd me, and I shot him the video, and he retweeted it. It's still on the Twitter. This is me.
Yeah. That'll be tough. Oh no, yet.
All right, you ain't got to answer that.
No.
You football?
Yeah, I play for Pompano Cowboys and Northbrook Raiders.
Oh, okay. So you from down?
See, because he grew up in Pompano, and his mama took him to Boynton. She didn't want to raise him in Pompano in the hood. And this is one day after
my standpoint. Now I moved to that.
But you came down here to play for Pompano Cowboys.
No. I'm from.
Mom, I see your mom right here in the background. She give you a lot of support.
Mama was always there, though. Mama was always right there. You see that?
Yes, she got every game.
Every game?
What is that? 707?
Yeah.
She be loud or she quiet?
No, she quiet.
She quiet? She ain't one of them loud moms?
Yeah, no.
Okay, like last year, who's the best team you played against last year? Central? Was Central the best team?
So you finna talk about playing against Central. Listen to his stats, Luke, in the losing effort. Watch
so he was talking about getting ready to play against Central. That game.
Yeah, Central already.
In person, was it what you thought they was? Basically, okay, the two running backs. You ever been cooked? You had heard a lot about them. You had seen a lot of film.
I ain't heard nothing about them until like the week we was gonna play them. I heard about them.
Oh.
He said he did not know who Joseph Yeary and Dalvin Cook was. He said he didn't know till the week that they heard about him.
Oh, really?
People just telling me they I ain't hear from.
No.
When I came out there, I seen them. They good.
You seen them?
Yeah.
Dalvin
Cook,
that's probably the best tandem we've had down here in about 20 years.
Yeah.
What was the final score of the game?
55-37.
55-37?
Yeah.
Okay, with your game, you quarterback right now. You play any defense?
No.
Anything you want to work on? So you need to get better at?
Sure, I got an arm.
Yeah?
Yeah, that what college you want to see because they know I can run.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, basically that's it. And get my dropbacks better. That's it. For the work.
Yeah, and you working with anybody?
Yeah, my coach from Little League.
Yeah? You working with you on your technique?
Yeah.
So you like playing quarterback?
Yeah.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Well, all right, look. Lamar Jackson, nice running into you here with Footballville. Good luck, man.
I appreciate it.
I don't know. Maybe I cut the part out where he said his stats was. Wait a minute. Hold on.
That's coming. Had a good season last year.
But y'all went. How far y'all went last year? How you did against Central?
I threw 2 touchdowns and I ran 2. I threw for like 200 or something, and I ran for like 1 something.
You heard that? You heard that, dog?
Yeah, and I was sitting there watching
2 touchdowns. He ran. He threw for 200 yards and he ran for 100.
So just imagine while you were at some other game, some other high-profile game, I was sitting there watching this. I watched this up close and personal. And I called this man at the half. And I was like, who kid is this? And the mama was there. My child. And I'm sitting there, and then I'm like, because it wasn't that many people on this side. I'm sitting there like, this kid is amazing for more reasons than one, because, again, when you show up against a Miami Central, a Miami team that's a tough, a hardcore Miami team, and you show up and you don't bitch up, that goes a long way with me right there. But then when you show up and you show out, and it's like, I don't see these dudes. I mean, this dude going back to back to back, back and forth. It was back and forth for a minute. And I'm like, this kid is special. And taking off running, throwing the ball, eyes down the field, getting the ball where it need to go at. I'm like, yo, I don't know nothing about this Brad Kai or whoever you getting ready to get, which I ended up getting in trouble. But I'm sitting up here like, Coley, you got to get this dude. So I blame y'all guy who all y'all love, Coley, and me and him always had this argument about this. I love him. I love Coach Coley to death. But we have this argument about the fact that he picked Brad Kaya over Lamar Jackson. That's what he did.
That's crazy work.
That's hard to go on your resume, Street. That's
crazy work.
Huh?
That's crazy work, man.
It is crazy work. But the thing is, let me say this here. A lot of college coaches, and again, me and Coley, good friends. He's picked a whole bunch of gems out there and a whole bunch of great players, and he's coached a whole bunch of great players up and all that. So there are opportunities, there are times that guys miss out. But a lot of times, college coaches, they think they fucking know it all. Like you'll call them up, and you'll be like, yo, and to me, it'd be a little disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? It becomes disrespectful because they don't respect the amount of players that you've coached and you've developed and you saw on film who got that it. And then when you recommend the guy to them, you would think that it would be more valuable if you recommend the guy from another team, not necessarily just recommending the guy on your team, but a guy on another team, and they'll take that recommendation as valid,
right?
Because you have validation as a coach,
right?
But a lot of times they don't do that, and I got to the point where I got frustrated, man. Fuck this. I'm not sitting up here telling these people, and people who I see, but then the smart coaches will come down here visiting, and the first thing they'll say, hey man, who on any of these other teams pop out to you? And then you recommend them, those players, because one thing about South Florida, other than probably one school, we all work together. We all collectively work together, and we push kids from other schools. Like when I saw Foe, I had to play against Jeremiah. I had to play against Bullet. I had to coach against the schools. I had to break down thousands of hours of film to look at them and figure out how can I defense them or what you up against. So when you see that on the film, you have a respect for them and the coaches and the program that they're in because of the body of work. And so when a coach call up and say, hey, man, who the best receiver down here? Yeah, I have, my guys here, but shit. If a Power 5 school, big time Power 5 school, I know my kid might not be big time Power 5. I'm gonna say, hey, folk, man, you need to go over there and talk to Jones, man. That motherfucker he got over there is the real fucking deal. If you can get him out of South Florida, you feel me? And the same thing. So you have those situations, unfortunately, I have a lot of those stories, whether it's taking Devontae Freeman to Miami and them telling him he's too short, to taking Amari Cooper to Miami and them saying, no, Cooper is not, we got Herb Waters and we don't think he's good enough to play here. I mean, I got John Miller going to the camp, mutting everybody at Miami, ended up going to Louisville, playing a long, lustrous career at Buffalo Bills. It's just so many freaking stories, that we all have. And I'm not the only one. I'm pretty sure other people have the same similar stories that we took people over to Miami and then Miami say, no, we don't want them, and eventually they went somewhere else. And then we get blamed. We get blamed. A motherfucker like me get blamed. Oh, he's sending people to Alabama. He sucking on Nick Saban. Oh, he's sending his players to Florida State. He's a Seminole. You hear shit like that, Frida.
You gave Freeman to Florida State, dog.
You gave Freeman to Florida State. Meanwhile, Freeman goes to the University of Miami camp, and they say, oh, you too short. Hey, and shit, I can tell you the story about T.Y. Hilton, how he got to FIU. It's like, I'm like pleading with these motherfuckers. You look, that's because you and his daddy are friends and all that, and you friends with the family, you and T.Y., the daddy work over there at Liberty City and all that. That's what, you gonna say that. No, motherfucker, this motherfucker has got that it. Levante Davis. Man, y'all, hold on. Y'all took 7 dudes from the West. You missed the wrong one. Oh, no, right. No, he all right. We got what we need. He all right. Really? You got everybody else to test around that time, but then, oh, no, well, he didn't pass the test. Come on, stop that.
You think Levante Davis?
Everybody got the answers. Maybe y'all just didn't give him the answers. And you never recruited him. You never offered him. He goes to junior college, then ends up in Nebraska, still playing in the NFL right now today at a very high level. Can you make this shit up?
Levante Davis, is he what? Because Clancy's on his team, right? Aren't they both on Tampa? Don't they both play with Tampa? Or Levante got traded?
Another one of my guys. You know what they said about him?
All the other night.
Too short.
Yeah.
Elijah
can't. He was balling.
The shit just goes on and on, but you know, I eventually ended up saying, look, man, I'm not finna tell these rocket scientists that's their job. I'm not getting myself worked up. You know, hey man, if they come and ask me who I think is that guy, like that running back from Chaminade is very special. One, that kid is very special. He's humble also. I saw him at our field. I wish he would have stayed and just got his locker, but that ain't happened at the camp.
What? You saw him? You there?
Yeah, I saw him. I said, man, I'm tired of you beating on me, man. I'm trying to figure out that kid that's special. Play both ways. That kid there is special. I don't know who recruited him. I don't know nothing about it. But that kid is that kid can play high level linebacker and high level running back. So I'm just saying. So I give probably credit where credit due. You feel me?
Very, very cool. Yeah. You say you wish he would have stayed and got his locker. Man, you what? Derek,
the whole lot of them dudes ain't had to leave. They did not have to leave. Listen, that quarterback from Jones, he could have stayed and got a locker. That kid, all the defensive backs from Tampa on that Tampa team, all them dudes could have stayed. They could have stayed and got a locker and just, hey, look, shoot it up. Hey, I went to the Florida State legislature and just said, look, I need to change the rules. Everybody need to get number one. Well, we had a whole team, a whole side of the defense with number one, or 0, or whatever the hell they wanted. Listen, man, shit. I saw some man. I'm like, oh Lord, thank you for coming out here, pylon, and blessing the field. So when you bless the field like this with all this greatness, that means greatness is gonna come. Greatness is gonna come to the Red Raiders. But that's a whole nother story. Where we going at next? You see, I'm trying to drink healthy. This is no alcoholic beverages. I'm drinking healthy. I need
what
to
is that, man? Strawberries? What is that, man? Strawberries? What is you drinking? Strawberries?
I got strawberries, oranges, and all kind of stuff in here, man. I'm trying to. I got to get sexy for the summer because I intend on walking on South Beach with my shirt off. I do not want to be walking around looking like Rick Ross or DJ Khaled, my brothers. You know, I'm gonna let them have the big boy award. I'm gonna let them have the big stomach award. They can have that. They feel real good walking around with their shirt off, which I got no problem with that. I do not, unfortunately, feel good walking around my shirt off, and I don't have no intentions of taking no Ozempic no time soon because I don't want to be the one who die of taking Ozempic. But I'm gonna get sexy, Streeter, for the girl.
Drinking strawberries. So listen, man, the University of Miami hired a defensive coordinator pretty fast, man. Shout out to Mario for that, man. He pulled the trigger, man. He fired somebody and then he hired somebody real fast, man. Corey Heatherman from Minnesota, dog. Defense, scoring defense. He had a 10th ranked defense in the nation. Passing defense, 11th. Run defense, 11th. Total yards per game, he was 7th. Had a pretty good defense last year at Minnesota. He was there for 1 year, and I think he was at James Madison for 1 year. What's your thoughts on Corey Heatherman?
Hey, those numbers are very impressive for a first-time defensive coordinator at the University of Minnesota. Very impressive numbers. You know, I wonder. I don't know this guy personally. Most college coaches around the country, I do know. I'm hoping and praying that he brings those same type of numbers here at the University of Miami.
Yep.
His experience level for me, I mean, is not there. I mean, anybody who make it seem like he has the experience and the cachet, they're just making shit up. You know, it's not there, but that's not to say that he's not going to be successful. We're hoping that Mario made the right hire, and we hope that this young man is successful. And you could only hope that the head coach is doing the right thing. The problem is this will be our third defensive coordinator in 4 years. Third. That's not good. We can't hold on to coaches. And most of those coordinators either got fired or they walked off the job. That is not good. That seems to say that there's an institutional issue that needs to be straightened out. And I hope that is getting straightened out. You know, unfortunate things happen. And unfortunately, that's what it is, just like his numbers. I hope he brings them same numbers here to the University of Miami, and I hope that they give him, you know, I'm happy that they hired him quick, and I hope that they let him get the players out the portal who fits his scheme. Don't get players for this man. Let this man get players that fit what he do, and then allow him to then be successful. If you go and run and get all these DBs, he might like tall DBs, and you went and got a whole bunch of short DBs. He might like DBs that have a 3.5 GPA who could think, and you done went and got a whole bunch of numbnuts at 2.3. A whole bunch of guys who go to strip mall schools somewhere in the state of Florida. You got to let the man get his personnel, because again, Streeter, people don't realize it ain't all about these stars. If you look at Notre Dame and what they're doing right now, because there ain't no bunch of 5 stars and 4 stars on that team. It's a bunch of 3 stars, and those are guys who fit what Notre Dame wants to do. You know, it's like me. I like smart guys. I ain't too interested in no Bobby, Bobo, and Momo, and Google, and all that. Some people like smart guys, and I think by listening to this coach, even though he looked a little fidgety at the podium, I know they dropped his ass off in that frying pan, because this is a damn frying pan. University of Miami football is a frying pan. This is not Minnesota, and he knows that, and that's the reason why he came over here, because of the amount of money, and he wanted to be on this very high platform. So hopefully he can handle all that shit, and he don't have this weak-ass schedule that he has. But the thing is, they got to let this man get his personnel. Dennis cannot be running around there giving this man what the fuck he want to give him because somebody called up, some homeboy said, "Oh, this dude here's all that." Or what the damn reporter name who told y'all about Emory, and y'all got Emory, ain't playing him down yet.
Dennis he started shopping already though, dog. He already did.
What happened?
Dennis already at Walmart. He already shopping, bro. Like you can't.
No. Hey, if I'm cooking in the kitchen, let me get my own shit. Let that man get his own shit, and then fire that man when he's not successful. When I looked at the Mario press conference, which I graciously appreciate, when he got on the podium and he said, "No disrespect to the last defensive coordinator, I did not get him the defensive backs that he asked for." and that he needed. I respected that from Mario. He took responsibility and accountability of that. So now you cannot repeat the same goddamn thing with a new coordinator. You gotta let this man get his personnel that fits what he likes to do. And see, Street, the people don't understand. And I'm serious about this here. Some guys won't get a Pac-Man Jones. Pac-Man Jones, some coordinators and DB coaches won't even fuck with a Pac-Man Jones. With the biggest heart in the world, arguably one of the best cornerbacks that ever played the game. Some guys like big, tall guys. Some guys like guys with high IQs. Some guys don't. So if you're going to get these dudes for this dude and say, hey, all these motherfuckers in this room here, now make me a goddamn beef Wellington, and you got a bunch of pork and shit up in here. And no, don't do that to the man. I'm happy they hired him early. Let this man go out and get the personnel that they need. Let him evaluate the personnel that he have and what y'all already brought in, because you know you might want to ship some of that shit out and let this man get his guys.
They don't start stopping already, bro. I mean, he gonna get another portal, right? But he don't got, you know what I'm saying? He don't got much shopping left. They done went shopping already.
Hey.
DBs, D linemen, yeah.
Listen, I understand the window of shopping was right there. You had to get these dudes before other people got them. Yes, you do have another portal coming along, but you still need to continue shopping and getting more guys, because again, you got another portal opening up, and then you can then put some motherfuckers in the portal too. You feel me? So I just want them to do that. I'm not impressed with his experience. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he go out there and you know, and shut fucking Notre Dame down. I hope he go out there and shut down Florida. I ain't even speaking about the cookie cutters because he gonna look good like a world beater. I hope he go fucking mutt our guy Brett Lashley over there at SMU. I hope he shut down that offense down there in Syracuse. You know, he got some shit to deal with now. He got some shit to deal with. But again, I'm not impressed by his experience. Hey, look, if I wanted to go with a young guy with, you know, I mean, that's that hindsight is 2020. It's a whole bunch of guys that I recommended. I said on my Twitter, because obviously they don't listen to me. They never do down at the University of Miami, which is it's bad for them, but good for me because I get to say that all these dudes I recommended are gangsters in their own right way. But at the end of the day, he got to be successful. I hope he is, because I don't know if this coach got another defense coordinator to fire before they think about firing him.
I went down to the press conference, man, and I got to talk to him, ask him a question or two. On video, he looks like an imposing guy with the big beard. You know what I'm saying? He looks like, but in person, that's not kind of what he looks like. He's kind of a slender guy. He used to be a quarterback. He looked a little timid in the press conference. He looked a little uncomfortable. I don't know. Maybe that's just him. I heard he's a very intelligent guy. And I heard the kids love playing for him. I just hope he fits, man. I just hope he fits, man. You're walking in the room with a gold jacket, already in the room already. I just hope it work out for the Canes. Now, look, man, listen. Get into your boy Drake, your homeboy Drake. Drake basically sued Universal Music Group because he said they helped Kendrick Lamar promote They Not Like Us. And Drake said the song spreads lies about him and his reputation. I'm gonna say that again. Drake tried to sue music. What is it? UMG Music Group, Universal Music Group, UMG, because he says they helped promote Kendrick Lamar's the song "They Not Like Us," the biggest song last year. I think the biggest rap song at least. Because Drake said in the song it was spreading lies about him and it hurt his reputation. A rap song. Drake said this. Now he's backing off and saying that he's not going to sue. He took his lawsuit out. Who is Drake? I know Drake owns half Jew, half black. He on side with the right people. You know what I'm saying? But it's Drake.
You can't say Jew. Hey, you can't say Jew. You gotta say Jewish.
Drake is Jewish.
That's not right. You can't. You gotta say Jewish, Streeter.
It tells YouTube. I said my bad. YouTube. My bad. YouTube. Hey, listen. Is he walking on thin ice? Like, or is he that powerful?
Let me say this. And as y'all can see, people in the comments talking about, "Oh, Luke, you being nice today." I'm choosing my words. I'm not being nice. I'm just being factual. You know, even when I'm talking about, you know, hey, look, we all want success. But in the case of Drake, this is almost down the lines of Bill Cosby, thinking he's bigger than the TV industry. This guy not remembering that he's the end, he's black. This down the lines of Kanye West and him thinking he's bigger than Adidas and he's bigger than the industry. He's God. When guys get to this point where they think they're bigger than the industry and they think they're God, the industry finds a way to get rid of them. The industry finds a way to eliminate them. I mean, hey, I hate to say it, no different than Puff Daddy. When you go and start talking about you want to sue the Diageo or whatever, the Ciroc company, you know, you done got beside yourself. That's what the old folks say. When you get beside yourself, they have a tendency of putting your ass in check and they shut you down. You feel me? And so a lot of things have been going on in the music industry for a lot of years, Streeter. For a lot of years. A lot of those records that you saw number one on Billboard chart, not necessarily was number one based on the logistics of how you get to be number one, sales, radio play, and all that three-pronged test. A lot of that stuff was manipulated throughout the years to pick up those groups because those major corporations that he's now wants to sue and wants to out for what they're doing, for what he alleged that they're doing, those type of things don't sit well with the powers that be, because it's almost like, motherfucker, you know what the hell is going on. You know how the business is ran. You know how certain records are getting hyped. You know how certain records are getting put on the radio. You know that. And so now all of a sudden you got bodied in a battle. Then you want to do defamation lawsuits. You want to sue, talking about people buying streams and all that and everything. Hey, look. So now you want to just blow up the industry. You can't do that and assume that you're going to survive. That goes back down the lines of all those dudes
right?
that were bigger than the industry and thought they were okay. It's about me. It ain't about no motherfucker. This shit is like what they call the NFL shield. The music industry will survive with you or without you, and if you get too beside yourself, they will find a way to put you in jail. Those people in the music industry, and they don't know. Street of people don't know. They put a lot of money into political campaigns. No different than the liquor companies. They put a lot of money in political campaigns. So let's just think about this for a second. What I'm saying. At any given time, if I put a bunch of money into a congressman, or congressmen and women, senators campaign to get them elected, they owe me favors. So who do they put in office? Right now, you got Senate subcommittee hearings going on right now in Washington of people who Donald Trump or any other president recommend or nominate for a position, whether it's Attorney General, the FBI, Secretary of State, or whatever the fuck it is. You got to go through a Senate subcommittee meetings, and you got to get votes. And so if I'm putting so much money into several of these guys' campaign, you know what the first thing they could do? The first thing they do is one, recommend their homeboy to be the deputy, to be the director of the FBI. Two, recommend their homeboy to be the fucking attorney general. So who the fuck they get on the phone and call up when you get beside yourself? Who they call up?
Oh boy.
I can call up a politician right now and be like, yo, man, man, you know this fucking dude, man, who, you know, he's giving me man, you know, I'm in this lawsuit with him. He's suing me saying that I'm racist and shit like that. Our company is racist. You know me, Paulie. We ain't on that. Now, mind you, I done gave hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe millions, to these to this particular senator's campaign. This particular senator is the one who recommended this particular person who's over the FBI, who's over the Justice Department. Now, what the fuck you think they getting ready to do? Homeland Security. They get ready with my homeboy Streeter. Okay, Streeter, you made a phone call. Okay, I got it. Without you even telling me what to do. You ain't fucking with my homeboy. So who is it? Oh, okay. Okay. So we'll take care of it. I take the look here, man. Let me look into that. And you find yourself on the news at 12 o'clock in the afternoon saying, with your children drugged out in the motherfucking street, saying, whoa, what happened? See, we don't think that deep down the line. That is why those people are heavily involved in politics, and our dumb ass ain't. They are heavily involved in politics. So when they want to put one of you motherfuckers in jail, they will put your ass in jail. When they want to drag you through the court system, they will drag you through the court system, and you'll be like, well, goddamn, I don't know, how did we get here? You are not bigger than the system. And so Mr. Drake, fuck around, may find himself stuck in Canada and won't be able to come over here and tour. That can really fucking happen. Never do this, Streeter. Like your mama always say, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Take your fucking loss, go sit your ass down, make you a diss record, because now you open up a can of all the people you diss, they can then come back and then do what? Say, you defame them, defamation of character. You talked about them. Don't do it. I like him as an artist. But come on, man, don't do that white boy shit. Don't do that white boy shit. Don't do that. Don't be no motherfucking victim. Take your L, go in the studio, make you about 10 motherfucking diss records, and try to make hopefully one of them hit. Because he was undefeated.
Right.
He fucked up Meek Mills and everybody else.
Yeah, but he is half white, right?
Huh?
Ain't he half white?
Yeah, he half white and he's Jewish. And he's Canadian. Right. So don't think that white privilege is gonna save your ass. Oh, I ain't no nigga. I'm sorry. I ain't no nigga. White privilege is not gonna save him. You fucking with the industry that most people in the industry don't like this at all. They're like, take your loss, boss, and move on. Just that simple.
He finna fall under the one drop rule, huh? They don't care about the other side no more.
Listen, man, Kanye West was selling Yeezy like a mug. Them motherfuckers lined up for Yeezy. You see how quick they told him, go sit your ass down? We'll take a loss, but you're gonna take a loss too, boss. Now you can't even find nobody to get on the record with you. Really? You ain't even heard a record. Record ain't even getting nowhere on the radio. Because what? Adidas, how much money Adidas spend in the marketplace? You think you get ready to get on the Grammys? You think you get ready to perform on the American Music Awards? You think you get ready to go to the Super Bowl? Oh, hell no. See, I already know what the play is. They're suing for defamation, trying to get an injunction to do what? To take the record off the market, to suppress the record so this man don't sing that record at the Super Bowl. That is what the fuck is going on.
Oh, Lord.
That's what's going on.
Oh, Lord.
I call that whole Puff Daddy thing. They need to have a conversation with me. They need to pay my goddamn bill, which is $100,000 an hour for consultation. I will counsel them $100,000 for consultation, telling you what not to do because you're getting ready to lose millions of dollars. And your ass might get fucking blackballed, and you might get your visa taken away from you. You want to go? What are we doing? We going after LeBron James too? Remember,
Drake.
boss.
Who's helping Drake? Like
Drake is beside
he sides with some high people in the industry, right? That's why he was able to.
Hey, look, them people be like the blue blank plague. When you go to saying certain things, I remember people who talked about payola back in the days and got their hands cut off. Certain things you don't talk about in the music industry, certain things you don't talk about. So some of these people get beside themselves and they go to running their mouth streeter, and then they go to saying all these different things right here. You find yourself getting blackballed. You find yourself not being able to get on these streaming services. You find yourself getting put underground. You find yourself not being able to go into these concert venues where they don't allow you in the venues. So now they're suppressing your money. So It's best to take your L, take your loss. Don't get all, hey, look, if I was advising him, hey, look here, man, sit the fuck down. This shit will blow over. Donald Trump finna be the president. He gonna master the headlines for the next 4 years. And you ain't got to worry about nobody talking to you. Go make you another record. Go do a tour. Shut the fuck up. Let that record go. That record will go and come like all the rest of them, but he keeping the record alive by all his fights against the record. Come on, man. You can't get you keeping the record alive. People some people don't know what the fuck it is. Well, what record are you talking about?
No, he is keeping it alive. He keeping it going. But they gonna sing that thing at Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, they gonna say you, and then you get ready to try and put an injunction on and that's what this is all about. You're trying to put an injunction on the hottest record in the world, and you're basically saying it's not the hottest record in the world. They bought streams, really? They brought airplay, really? So you tried those lawsuits first, and now you're coming with a defamation of character. He said this about me. If that's the case, every rapper who did a battle rap record against another rapper will be subjected to a lawsuit. Do you know how that would take down the entire music industry if that precedent is now set? Every rapper had at one point battled somebody, may not have did a diss record once they came up, but they've gotten diss tapes. So think about it. Me and Streeter done the battle. Streeter didn't talk about me, my mama, my sister, my daddy, called me this and all the F words and all that and everything since the child of God. It's on the tape. That's what made Streeter famous. Now what Streeter do? I go back, new precedent set. Let me go get John Ruiz to sue you. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Let me go get a lawyer to sue you.
That's the wrong type of lawyer. That's the wrong type of lawyer.
No, John Ruiz sue people. That's what he do. That's how he make his
money. What he do?
Yeah, John Ruiz, the big class action lawsuit lawyer. You don't just hire folks and have big guys.
You ain't hiring no damn John. But no, Drake no lost.
I like John Ruiz. I would hire John Ruiz. I
like everybody.
John is a wheeler and dealer, man. You can't be mad at it. You can't be mad at John Ruiz.
Drake done lost his mind. He's done a couple of weird things here lately, man. He was staring at DeMar DeRozan like he doing the game, like he gonna do something to him. I'm calling Drake, man. Drake needs some guidance, bro. You need to pick up the phone, get in touch with Drake, sit his little light-skinned ass down. You know, running around here in Miami somewhere, and you need to talk to him, dog.
Hey, listen, I need what he need. What he need to do is fire whatever advisors or anybody that he's talking to that's agreeing with him in these lawsuits. The lawyer gonna take your money. That's what lawyers do. They're the snakes. They're the most nastiest people on earth. So you come up and say, hey, look, I want to sue Streeter football bill because he got that F and I did all my records that had F in it. And I want to sue him. They'll say, oh, really? Okay, well, we might have a case here. That's going to be $20,000. I mean, lawyers are gonna be lawyers. They're unscrupulous people. So it's advisors, people who are advising them when he sit around the room and say, I'm gonna do this and I'm mad at this and all that. Somebody need to be like, hey man, sit your ass down, bro. Leave that shit alone, man. That shit gonna make you look like this in the public eyes. You're a sore loser. That gonna make you look soft. That gonna make you, the industry is not gonna be happy about this. Well, I'm bigger than the industry. I'm Drake. Well, there was a lot of bad motherfuckers like you that found their career over with. So you may need to sit down now, boss. You can do what you want to do, boss. But I'm gonna tell you, boss, you might need to let this shit go and stay big man on campus. See, that's what I would tell him. But he would have to pay me $100,000 or any of these other people. Same thing with Puff Daddy. I'd have told him the same thing. Do not sue Diageo. I know the other liquor company giving the white guy a lot of money and you want that same deal. You are black. Be happy as what you're getting right now. Are you selling a bunch of records? Are you streaming a bunch of records that are paying you the amount of money that this liquor company is paying you? Answer that question. No. Okay. Never bite the hand that feeds you. Go in there, negotiate a little more. You want a little more, but you cannot compare yourself to these white boys. And then when you get to the point where they say, no, we ain't going to do that, sit your ass down, get your $100 million or whatever the hell it is, live large, take your money, flip it, do all the things that you want to do, keep living large. But don't go talk about these people racist and filing no lawsuits. They know high people in high places. And they can take your black ass down just like that. Yeah. With $100,000, how much money, how much attorney fees would he have saved? With just with 5 of my consultations, which have been $500,000, $100,000 a consultation, he'd have saved damn near $5 million. His reputation, he's still been getting the money. He's still been able to do the parties and all that. Because let's face it, what they did was beat that woman in the elevator. That's what he did wrong. Now he needs to pay for that. But all that other shit, the parties, people are having bachelor parties right now. They booking women right now. They flying girls in right now. All overseas and everything else. The dudes is having them parties right now. Now, are they taking to the extent of the baby all? Maybe they want to do a foam party, a naked foam party. Maybe they want to do a bubble bath naked party. People are having those parties. So for him to be sitting in jail for having parties with adult entertainers and being charged with trafficking women, bringing them from all over the place, that shit is crazy. To be honest with you, it's crazy. And I never spoke like this on this issue right here, but it is absolutely. And then you got other dudes who did worse shit than that. White boys. See how the world works? White boys who they locked up for really sexually harassing people and taking advantage of people, and them motherfuckers get a bail. I mean, let's keep it a buck. It's really a damn bachelor a bachelor party at someplace. Now, if there's something else that went on, somebody was getting raped or violated, if the government has that type of evidence, then you need to pay for it. He has to pay for it, no question about it, because you should not be breaking the law, violating nobody. But if you just have a damn party,
a bunch of baby oil,
with a bunch of baby oil, what the fuck do you really do with the baby oil? You go down on the floor. And
when you use the chair, your toothbrush has baby oil on it.
Last time I checked, you get the KY jelly if you're trying to slip something in someplace that's tight.
Who knows what the baby oil about?
You
don't know what the
know
baby
oil. You use KY jelly. Let's keep it a buck. KY jelly been around for 100 years, and all y'all know what the hell they use that for. So now they say, hold on, this man got tons of KY jelly up in there. I'd be like, oh shit, oh Lord. I'd be like, oh.
But you don't know what the baby oil for. You don't know what the baby oil for. What the baby oil for?
The baby oil. Baby oil. Really? And everybody like, oh, he got all this baby oil. Now, the man had like gallons of KY jelly, and I would be like, holy shit, this is, whoa.
We don't know what the baby oil is. It's the intrigue. It's the intrigue of the baby oil. Like when you was traveling,
just make the girls look shiny. They walk around shining. They walk around glossing and shit. It's like putting Armor All on a tie. The baby oil is like putting Armor All on a tie. You look, the girl walk around that shining body, and you looking at this shit like, damn, she glossing. But the baby oil, listen, it's the cake.
That was too much for just some shiny booties, though. That was too much baby oil, just these shining booties.
Then he'll be like, oh, this is not looking good right now. Come on, man. Everybody know the difference between baby oil and KY jelly, different lubricants for different purposes.
And they definition of trafficking, a lot of y'all out here trafficking. The definition that they give it, flying chicks out from state to state. Man, if you gotta really read it, man, I mean, it was weird. It was weird to me from the beginning, bro.
You go to booby trap and you bring a bunch of girls to your house. That's trafficking. Really? Really? Yeah. So all y'all guilty. All y'all guilty. Yep. So again, now we don't know what the case is. We don't know the other evidence that they have, but they better come with some better evidence than motherfucker getting a stripper from booby trap, bringing her to the house, putting her on the plane, flying her to LA for a big party. That shit goes on every day. All you got to do, get on Spirit Airlines and fly from Atlanta to Miami. See who on that motherfucker. You'll see them coming on there with their bags and shit, and they carry-on bags. You'll see them with their hair and shit, and you'll see them come leaving Miami with the money, going back to Atlanta, you'll see them. So that's trafficking?
That's what they hitting them with. That's what they hitting them with. Yeah. But listen, man, we gotta get up out of here, bro. It's been a short show today, man. We gotta get up out of here.
Hey, man, short show today, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you all. I love you all. I love my man Streeter. Hey, look, hey, Streeter. This show is only going to get better. This is only going to get better.
We got something coming. I threw a little clip up there today. We got some stuff coming, man.
They don't understand how many clips that we got. Hey, like you say, Lamar, pull out the clip and start shooting up everybody. We got plenty clips. We got plenty clips, ladies and gentlemen, just like this one right here, Streeter. You ain't.
Check it out. Once again, right here live. Straight from New York. Freak of the week. Yeah, are you a freak? Freak of the week. Baby, tell me, are you a freak?
I'm up and I took the shades off, bro. I'm up here. What's going on?
Hey, listen, that would have got real graphic. Because I was really trying to show the interview with me and Tupac and Danny Boy.
Hold it.
I'm holding it. Because I got that. I got Jay-Z. I got all the goods. And then I got more archives full. Your archives are full with sports. Think about this shit. This is the coming togetherness of greatness. This is what other podcasts don't have. You got content of all the football players when they were itty bitty guys, all the way up to high school, all the way up to college, and then all the way to the pros. I have content of the Freaknik. I got content of Black College Spring Break in Daytona. I got content of Galveston. I got content of South Carolina. I got what? I got Biggie Smalls interviews, Big Pun, Lil Kim when she had no breasts. I got with Jay-Z. Come on now. Come on.
Fat chest, Lil Kim. Fat coochie, Lil Kim. Flat chest, fat coochie, Lil Kim.
Why you say flat chest?
Remember the poster when she took with her legs open and they put something down there, man. They had to put something down there. I don't know what she had down there. Remember the poster? Let me go find the poster. I think Nicki Minaj redid it.
That's my friend. Leave her alone. That's my friend. But
we got it, bro. Let's get
we got good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for joining us today. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. Tell them where they can find you at, Streeter.
Footballville, man. Just type Footballville in Google, man. We everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Caneville 305. We talk about them hurricanes. Yeah, man. Just come follow us. Make sure you hit the like button and share, bro.
Hey, and also find me, Uncleluke TV on YouTube, Uncleluke Real One, Instagram, Uncleluke Real One, Twitter, formerly known now as X, and you can always find me on TikTok, Uncleluke 305. Yeah. So till the next time, peace. I'm gonna leave y'all with this one right here. Leave you with this right here. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great time.
What we gonna do right now is go back, way back. Shake, give me your friend. Hey, come on, hey, come on, come on, shake, come on, shake, come on, give me your friend. Hey, big girls like do the round, fat girls like do the round. Fat girls, let me see you grind. Fat girls just doing their own thing right there with the fat thing. Fat girls just shaking them thighs. Fat girls don't make count rock.
Excuse me.
Baby.
What's up? I thought you was gonna start hanging out with the big girls again. What is all this trash?
Rock, especially like that girl, hit the ground, hit it up, and you hear the sound.